Look, man, if y'all ain't seen this book, First Things First, Stephen Covey, you got to check it out. I have seen this book at almost every thrift store that I've ever been in. There's some books that are just at thrift stores all the time. But I've seen this one everywhere, and it's a gem. It's a classic. It illustrates one of the number one, almost the number one ingredient to success, which is after consistency and just showing up, is prioritizing and developing principles and values and putting first things first. Things that are important to you, not important to you right now. Like maybe what's important to you right now is drinking and going out and partying and hanging out with the boys or the girls or whoever and just chilling. Maybe that's important to you right now, but what really matters is what's important for your future and your goals. If you are living a sedentary lifestyle, but you want to be fit, you want to be healthy, you want to be active, you want to be more vibrant, you want to be more sociable and go out and feel good about yourself and whatnot, then you have to put certain principles in place, put certain values in place, establish certain habits that will create that path. Because right now you're not on that path. And a lot of us aren't. Just where you want to be is not where you are. So you have to blaze the trail. It's not you haven't done it. You haven't actually done it. So you have to actually work towards the goal. And the way you do that is putting first things first. If you want to be more fit and healthy and you work 8 to 12 hours a day, then what do you have to do? Well, first things first regarding your goals isn't go to work and sit at the desk all day, especially if you want to be fit and healthy. So first things first is getting up and going to the gym before you go to work. Or making sure that if you are gonna go to the gym after you go to work, that you see that doesn't align with this principle of putting first things first. See if it's important to you, if it's deeply important to you, like if you work for Microsoft Computer or you work for Facebook or Taco Bell or McDonald's isn't you. You work for a company that has a CEO that's not you. They had a dream, they built it, you work for them now. So if you want to build something for you, then you have to put first things first. And the first way to do that is by implementing some of the things that I've talked about in earlier videos, where if you're trying to build a habit, start small, atomic habits. And go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning before your 8 o'clock, work. See, that's the thing is if you work at 8, there's a lot of things you have to do before you go to work at 8. 2 hours is not a lot of time. A lot of people think, oh man, I'm getting up 2 hours before work. Like that's early. It's really not, man. I swear to God, it's not. Like time just evaporates. It's like I get up at, I got to be at work at 7:30. So I get up at 4:45. It takes me 15 minutes just to get my bearings, like get up, brush my teeth real quick, shave, do whatever I got to do, put my shoes on, gather my clothes, get dressed. All that stuff takes time. And, if you're somebody who, before you go on a run, you like to drink some coffee, well, you got to brew the coffee. Now it's going to take another 15 minutes. So I might not be out the door running until 5:15, and that's pushing it. That's if I don't do any little stretching routine beforehand. So as you can see, like if you're going to go run for 25 minutes, you need to be, and you got to be to work at, let's say you got to be to work at 8. At work, checked in, sitting down, doing work at 8. And you get up at, let's say 5. Okay, so you get up at your alarm goes off at 5. You wake up. You shut the alarm off, you brush your teeth, you do whatever you got to do. Now it's 5:10. You get all your clothes, you stretch a little bit. Cool, now it's 5:25. So you've already burned 30 minutes just preparing to go do the 25-minute run. Now, boom, you you go out on the run, you do 25 minutes. But before you do your 25-minute run, you got to do a little warm up, a little cool down. So that's like a 5-minute walk, 25-minute run, that's 30 minutes. So now you're back at your house at, let's say, 6:10. Cool. You got a 30-minute commute to work. Sweet. So now you need to leave the house by 7:30. It's already 6:10. You got to eat breakfast. You got to prepare. You got to gather your food for the day. Wake up a little bit, take a shower. That takes 15 minutes. I mean, you can see how, by the time you're done with all your stuff, like just to do a 25-minute run or transit from your house to the gym to do an hour workout. Now, you see, 25-minute run is going to take you an hour and a half surrounding that just to get ready, stretch, do your stuff, warm up, cool down, all that stuff. You're not just going to hop out of bed at 5 in the morning, running shoes on, out the door by 5:05. It's not going to happen that way, especially, if you've been doing this for 10 years. You're like, all right, I wake up. Like, it's going to take me a minute. So, you can see that 2 hours before you have to go to work is not really necessarily enough time. And, I know people that, they don't put first things first because they got to be to work at 8 and they wake up at 7:30, scramble out the door, get to work right on time, don't work out. Now they're sitting there at the desk like, damn, I didn't do anything for myself today. Get off work, I'm too tired, I'm going home, drink a beer, chill, watch TV, go to bed, rinse, repeat. And you've done nothing for yourself to better yourself. And Lord knows you're not going to do anything on the weekend when you get off, but you should. Most of the workout stuff that I do is done on my off days because I have more time. So it's much more, it's much easier for me to get a 2-a-day in on, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I have off than it is. I almost think about it like, yes, I can do like 2 workouts or 2 runs today because I have Friday and Saturday, Sunday off. So all I have to do is wake up. I can wake up later. I can wake up at, 6, 7 o'clock, go for my 30 minutes to an hour run, come back, cool down, whatever, do whatever I need to do for the rest of the day, and then go out for another 30 minutes at night. Like, it's very easy. But when I'm at work, it's like I get up and go to the gym or go running in the morning for an hour. All right, cool. Now I work all day long, get off at 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night sometimes, and then I got to go for another run. And I've worked all day already. And that becomes very hard to do, but I've built up a tolerance for it, and so will you if you actually start to do this stuff. But the main point of this video is to get you to understand that in order to build a routine like that, this morning, I always say it, I'm telling you, this morning I woke up, alarm went off. I woke up late this morning. I woke up at, it's a Saturday. I'm on duty this Saturday. So sometimes they, will get up a little bit later to start work. So just because of the weekend and no one's really here. But so really going to start the workday at 8. So my alarm went off at 6 and I was actually still tired. Like, I was sore from yesterday's workout and I was still pretty tired, and I was like, dang, like, I do not want to get up right now. Maybe I'll sleep for another hour. But then I knew that whole thing. Like, I had to get up, brush my teeth, everything, eat. And so I just got up, did my run, and I felt great. And then you get up and you do that morning workout, it makes the second one easier if you're going to do a second one. So I already knew that I ran for an hour this morning. So when I went out to go do today's or this afternoon's workout, I was already warmed up. I was already, I already knew in the back of my mind that I am not obligated for this workout because it's almost like just like a bonus. You know what I mean? It's a bonus workout. And if you do that enough times, you're going to be in incredible shape. I promise you that. But in order for you to, and now it's like first things first and first things last. You know what I mean? It's almost like I'm just sandwiching my day. I'm surrounding my day with stuff about me and my goals and my dreams. And it feels great when you do that but what's funny is that my work is what I want to do, and it is my dream and my goal anyway. So if you work it like that, if you work your career like that, you could be, you have your personal goals and your work is also your personal goal, and then you're just fucking living an amazing lifestyle because you love what you do, and also on your personal life you also love what you do. So that's just a whole nother video right there, is just loving what you do and selecting your work properly, or selecting your career path wisely. But when you put first things first, if it's studying for a test, if it's going to school, if it's whatever the hell it is, it's imperative that you wake up in the morning and you touch on it for an hour or 30 minutes or whatever, before you start your day working for someone else, for working for another person's dream, because that's what a lot of people do. I'd say most people go to work for somebody else who built a company or whatever. And if you ever want to own your own company or do your own thing and have your own dream and your own aspirations, then you have to embody principles, develop values for yourself, and apply them first every day, because it takes every single day. It's just building blocks. If you look at a huge fucking wall, it's filled with individual bricks that were laid individually, one by one by one by one, and then it builds like this, huge facade. And that's it. That's your life too. Is it starts. A lot of people think, okay, what if I blow off today or this workout, I'll just do it tomorrow or whatever. But tomorrow might not come. You might not have tomorrow, and if that's the case, then I guess it doesn't even fucking matter, because you won't be here anyways. But at the end of the day, each individual day, each individual workout, each individual step you take towards the goal matters deeply, because each individual brick in the wall makes the wall. So you can't discount, you can't say, oh, that brick right there is dispensable. That brick right there doesn't matter. They all built the wall. So if you have 365 days in a year and you take out, random days throughout the year and just kind of throw them away, or take a whole week out and throw it away, that's the same as, taking 17 bricks out of the wall and just kind of like tossing them aside and being like, well, that's what we got right there. We took this week out, we took those 17 bricks out, those 5, these, and you just have like a holy ass fucking wall that might collapse. It might stand up by itself if you don't take too many bricks out of it. And that's kind of like taking vacation days and stuff too, where it's like, just got to be careful on, how you spend your off time, how you spend your rest time and whatnot. But find it to be very, very advantageous to take your principles and your values, develop goals, and take immediate action towards those goals first thing. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm out.